Welcome to a critical briefing for the channel Alex with Technology and IA. Today, we address the silent cost of AI. Your company is busy automating every process until it fails because no one defined what that work was actually supposed to achieve. Efficiency is not a strategy. Optimizing a broken process just means you're failing faster and at a higher volume. Most automation projects fail not because the technology is bad, but because they optimize low-value tasks instead of high-value outcomes. We are entering a phase where the paradox of efficiency is creating strategic stagnation across entire industries. Let's bridge the gap between automating steps and achieving real, measurable results. First, we must define the fundamental difference. Automating a step is just technical replacement. Achieving a result is value creation. There is no such thing as an outcome that does not require direct value creation or a delivery of business impact. If your AI isn't directly tied to a customer success metric or a revenue pillar, it's just overhead dressed in digital clothing. Strategic goals demand that we look at the end of the chain. What is the final asset generated? That is where the AI belongs. When you focus on the outcome, the process becomes flexible. When you focus on the process, the outcome becomes rigid and fragile. Many organizations fall into what I call the input-focused trap. This is where AI goes to die. Using generative tools to simply replace human labor in existing, inefficient processes creates a false sense of productivity. This masks strategic decline. You are doing more of what you shouldn't be doing in the first place, just faster. AI shouldn't be an extension of your old habits. It should be the catalyst for entirely new ways of delivering excellence. When you automate the past, you mortgage the future. You lock yourself into legacy thinking with modern speed. We need to reevaluate every input. If the input doesn't serve the specific desired outcome, delete the process. Most automation generates more data, but fewer actual assets. More noise, less signal. More friction, less flow. The outcome is the asset. Everything else, the emails, the meetings, the steps, is just the cost of doing business. AI should minimize that cost. The friction isn't in the tech, it's in the tradition. Let's look at the consequences of tradition. Continuously optimizing broken workflows generates a mountain of data, but zero improvement in your core value proposition. Stakeholders see the reports of efficiency, but customers don't feel the improvement in the service or product. That is friction. This approach turns AI into a bureaucratic tool rather than a strategic lever. It complicates instead of simplifying. If your revenue curves aren't moving despite millions spent on AI, you are automating processes, not outcomes. You end up with a high-velocity machine that produces nothing of strategic weight, a very expensive treadmill. The hidden cost is the opportunity lost, the chance to redefine your market while your competitors are still fixing their scripts. In the age of generative AI, sustainable competitive advantage belongs to those who own the outcome, not the process. It's time to reframe the narrative. It's time for outcome-based thinking. The future of successful AI integration lies in redefining work around desired outputs rather than prescribed steps. Start with the what. What is the absolute best result we can deliver to our stakeholders? Ignore how you do it today. Rigid procedural steps are the enemy of innovation. Outcomes should dictate the technology, not the other way around. When we design for outcomes, we measure success by the value generated, not the tickets closed or the hours saved. Value over volume, every single time. AI is the most powerful tool ever created to achieve this shift. We are not just improving the system, we are redefining what the system is supposed to do. This is a strategic revolution. This requires courage. It means abandoning the "we've always done it this way" mindset for a "we must achieve this" focus. Imagine a workflow where every action is a direct contribution to a strategic pillar. No waste, no fluff, just results. AI can handle the complexity of that direct path. It doesn't need a map of your old office politics. It needs a target. When you integrate at the outcome level, the ROI is immediate and undeniable. It shows up in the bottom line, not just the PPT. Scalability is a natural byproduct of outcome-based design. Precision becomes the default. Value becomes the heartbeat. We are moving toward an era of autonomous value streams. Organizations that realize this now will lead the next decade. You have a choice. automate the past and become irrelevant, or design the future and become indispensable. The logic is simple, but the execution requires a fundamental shift in how we manage people and technology. Technology selection should be the very last step in your journey, not the first. The outcome is the compass. Define the destination, understand the value, then, and only then, look at the tools that can get you there fastest. This is the reversal of the traditional IT project. Strategy drives technology, outcomes drive processes, results drive everything. When results are the only metric that matters, your team stops looking for ways to stay busy and starts looking for ways to win. Design for the result. Let the AI handle the rest. Now, let's talk about the new skill sets required. Outcome design requires a different skill set than traditional process management. It demands creative problem solving. It's about value alignment, understanding not just how a task is done, but why it matters to the organization's soul. Outcomes demand that we think as architects, not assembly line workers. We are building the value, not just moving the parts. In this new world, technology selection is an effect, not a cause. The outcome dictates the toolset. Always. Stop starting with, how can we use LLMs? And start with, how can we achieve a 50% increase in customer delight? The tech will follow. This is happening globally, right now, everywhere. Every day, organizations are redefining their immediate reality. This shift is universal. It spans dimensions of industry and time. It is the new constant in our space. So, how do you actually do it? Let's look at the framework for shifting from process to outcome. Step 1. Adopt the framework of starting with customer value. What is the single most important thing they need? This is your North Star. Every automation effort must be a direct line to enhancing this value. Anything else is noise. Step 2. Reverse engineer your workflow. Start from the finish line and work your way back to today. Only after establishing clear success metrics do you look at the steps. You'll find that most steps are actually unnecessary. Step 3. Automate the direct path. Use AI to bridge the gaps between your current state and the ultimate outcome. This is where real efficiency lives, not in doing the old things faster, but in doing the right things automatically. Step 4. Shift your measurement. Stop counting emails and start counting impact. Value is the only currency that matters. When your KPIs are aligned with outcomes, your AI becomes a value generator, not a cost center. It's that simple. Finally, step 5. Iterate. The best outcome today might be mediocre tomorrow. Always keep your eye on the value. AI allows for rapid experimentation. Use it to find even higher value outcomes you hadn't even considered. Define value, reverse engineer, automate the path, measure impact, and iterate. This is the blueprint for the AI era. The conclusion is clear. Work with AI before AI works around you. Ensure your strategy drives your technology. Don't let old processes dictate your future progress. Break free from the efficiency trap that masks strategic failure. In the coming years, the divide between process-led and outcome-led companies will become an unbridgeable chasm. Your competitors are likely already stuck in the trap. This is your opportunity to move past them by focusing on what matters. The tools are ready. The methodology is clear. The only question remaining is your commitment to the outcome. Realize that AI is not just about doing work. It's about achieving goals. The difference is everything. Everything. Thank you for joining this strategic briefing on Alex with Technology and IA. I hope this shifts your perspective. Apply these frameworks today. Start small, focus on the result, and let the value lead the way. Go beyond the process. Build a future where your technology serves your vision, not the other way around. The outcome is your power. Use it. Subscribe for more strategic insights into the world of AI and technology. I'll see you in the next result-driven briefing. Until then, stay focused on the outcome. Goodbye.